When I said in my last video that karma never sleeps, well, karma has been working really hard lately. Because the punches keep on coming for Meghan Markle and Harry. It seems like we are not the only ones thinking they are unlikable and that everything they have been complaining about is just BS. So Chris Rock slammed them for their complaints on the royal family, and he said what we have all been saying all along, that their complaints are just some in-laws.
Poo-poo.
When talking about what Meghan told Oprah on the alleged concerns and talks about what skin color the kids might be, Chris Rock said that's not racist because even black people want to know how brown the baby is going to be. And don't get me wrong, the comments could have been racist depending on exactly how the conversation went. And before I saw the Oprah interview, when I first saw the trailer for the interview, I first thought that it was really serious because obviously when you hear about alleged racism in the royal family, you feel anger, shock. But then when I saw the actual interview, the fact that Harry and Meghan could not keep their story straight because Harry told Oprah that the comments were made before he married Meghan, and Meghan told Oprah the comments were made when she was pregnant with Archie. So that was the first red flag. But then there were all the other lies that could have been undetected for people who don't know a lot about the royal family or about British institutions. When she implied that her children did not get a princess or prince title because they were mixed, and those kids, by the way, could not have been whiter looking. But yeah, so at this point, everyone knows it's not true. But when I listened to that, I was really shocked because I know that's not the case. Her children were not entitled to have a title of prince or princess until Charles becomes king. And he is going to be crowned very soon, so I'm really waiting to see if he is going to give them the titles. Because at this point, it doesn't make sense because they are living overseas, and so them not being working royals and not even living in Great Britain, giving them the titles would not make much sense. Especially since Charles has always wanted to slim down the monarchy, to cut down the costs of the monarchy, but also, let's be real, given the current economic crisis and the fact that Charles has never been very popular, it's also a way of trying to save the institution. But then with everything that has been happening with the Sussexes, it would make sense for him to not give the children titles. But yes, we will just have to wait and see. To go back to the racism allegations, so now we know that they are not true because Harry has said on an interview very recently that the comments were not racist and that he knows his family is not racist.
Oprah interview, you accuse members of your family of racism. You don't even...
Well, the British press said that.
Right.
Did Meghan ever mention that they're racist?
She said there were troubling comments about
There was concern about his skin colour.
Right. Wouldn't you describe that as essentially racist?
I wouldn't.
So this essentially confirms what a lot of people were wondering and what Chris Rock has just said, that the comments were not coming from a racist place, but were rather out of mere curiosity to know what the children would eventually look like. So trying to make out that the royal family is racist because of an innocent comment is just pure evil. And I cannot imagine how, as a parent, if one of my children did that to me, I don't know how I would react, honestly. So I cannot even begin to imagine what the family has been feeling all this time.